Welcome back to my channel. It's Plain Decoded. Please like and subscribe if you like what I do. That helps the algorithm. And consider supporting me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/plaindecoded. That gets you in my Discord. I'm always in there talking about astrology, decoding with gematria, numerology, using astrology to determine outcomes and scoring plays. Yeah, so if you like what I do, it's patreon.com/plaindecoded. And my last video, hopefully it kept people off the heat. You couldn't really bet the money line. They did cover the spread, so maybe that helps somebody with their confidence in the spread. The tip-off time was actually 8 minutes after the hour. But today I'm going to be covering the NHL Stanley Cup Finals, Game 1. And the Vegas Golden Knights are minus 130 at home. That's really good for astrology to also have the favorite be at home for assigning houses. That's good. And I'll go to the chart for the game. So the favorite gets the first house and the 10th house. So the first house has Scorpion, it ruled by Mars, and the 10th house has Leo, and it ruled by the Sun. And then the underdog gets the 7th and the 4th, and the 7th house has Taurus, and it ruled by Venus, and the 4th house has Aquarius, and it ruled by Saturn. And we just want to check those planets to see if they're anywhere near these angles. So anywhere near the ASC, DSC, MC, or IC, and they're not. And you also want to check the Anticia to see if they're near it, and they're not. And then we want to check what the Anticia of the part of fortune is doing. It's up here. It's too far away at 5:07, which is the normal times. Usually the puck drops between 5:07 and 5:12. At 5:07, it's too far away to make any difference. It's gonna need to be near 2 degrees on the inside or the outside to make any difference, to be a testimony. Otherwise, it might be a goal actually when it crosses the MC. But it gets within 2 degrees at 15 minutes after the hour, so that will be another testimony. Well, that would be a testimony for the favorite if the puck dropped at 15 minutes after the hour, which I don't know if it will or not, but if it does, that's a good testimony for the favorite. And then, so what else is happening? None of the lords are near the angles. The Anticia of the part of fortune is close to the MC. What is the moon doing? So the moon, whatever it aspects, is a really good testimony for if it's a lord. So right here we have the moon opposing the sun, and the sun is Lord 10, and the 10th house represents the favorite. So you can see here that the moon's at 11 degrees and the sun's at 13. The moon's going up, so when it gets to 13 degrees, it's a perfect aspect. So that's a really good testimony for the favorite to win. And then you also want to check what Pluto's doing, Saturn, and Uranus. Uranus is pretty important. It does a lot of good work. If it's aspecting the part of fortune or anything like that, and it's not. So we don't have to worry about those. So far it looks like really good for the favorite. I'll go over to my Discord, and I just have it laid out formally here. I'll put this in the description, and then I have the times and scores. A lot of the times that I really like this time right here at 6:05, the Anticia of Mars is cusp the DSC. That's been smashing, but it might be intermission, so it might not hit. So I can't really recommend any scoring times right now because it seems like a lot of the things I like are going to be following during the intermissions. The checkmark ones I like, I see come through a lot, and the double checkmark one I've seen coming through a lot more. The eyes is just ones to watch, and then I just kind of counted it all up, and a possible score is 6-3 or 3-1. I think the first period is going to be really low scoring, like 1 goal or no goals. And the first goal, if it does happen, might be this time here at 5:18, the aPOF on the cusp. That depends on the puck drop time, because yeah, I think this could be a score here, but I wouldn't bet that one. But that would be the favorite to score first. Okay, and then also I want to just point out, if at this time the dog scores, the dog actually might be in the favorite house. Like for some reason the universe decided to put them in the favorite spot, like they're the true favorite. That's been something I've been picking up on, is like you'll expect one thing to happen and it reverses and it goes to the other team, and that team ends up winning. So they were in the favorite spot or the dog spot. It was swapped and there's no explanation to it. Okay, and then I'll also do, I'll give everybody a prop here too, that I like this prop. So Jonathan Marchessault, he's on 37 goals for the season, and the Panthers equal 38 in full reduction. So he can pick up that 38th goal. He can also get a 38th assist, so he might get 2 points. But the reason I like the goal is because he can also get 115 career home goals, including playoffs. And you can see here, Panthers equals 115, so he can pair this 38 and the 115. And then in the playoffs this year, he has 62 shots, and Florida equals 65. So he'll probably get the 3 more shots that he needs to equal Florida. So I like him for a goal. And yeah, so I think the Vegas Golden Knights take this, and Jonathan Marchessault gets a goal. So if you like what I do, yeah, just support me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/plaindecoded. Thanks to everyone that is supporting me. That's amazing, and I really appreciate it. And thanks for everybody who subscribes and likes. If you get this far in my video, just comment plain in my comment section, and we'll talk to you later.